What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Welcome back to PropsMadeEasy.com, where we bet smarter, not harder. We look at the data for each and every player based on a broad spectrum of data, more data than just kind of small sample sizes and stuff like that, to put you on these smart bets, the best ways to go each and every day for multiple different sport types. All right, so let's get straight into it because we're about to break down 5 different spots. I don't know if there's any hockey today. Let me see. Let me see if I need to skip over hockey. No, we have a hockey game today. All right, so we will talk about hockey. All right, let's get straight into it at NBA. First and foremost, I know y'all see him at the top. I know y'all see this guy at the top. This might be it. This might be where he clears that fantasy score. I told y'all, look, if Aaron Gordon clears that fantasy score, nobody gets anything. If he does not clear his fantasy score, so if he does not get over 24 and a half in this game and continues to get under his fantasy score the rest of the series, I will give $100 to somebody in that last video who commented. You can comment under this one too. I'll check all of the videos. But Aaron Gordon at 24 and a half, that is tempting because the whole thing is, right? I'm not doing it, all right? Let me just start out by saying I'm not going to do it. All right? I'm not going to do any fantasy score on this. I'm going to try to do regular prop types on this video. But Aaron Gordon at 24 and a half, you guys understand that he doesn't necessarily have to score a ton of points to hit this. You can get this with blocks and steals pretty easily on Prize Picks, with blocks and steals being 3 points apiece. He hasn't done much in that defensive category throughout this series so far, but the time will come. All right, they'll find a way. He will get his 10 to 15. He'll get like 8 rebounds, 4 assists, something like that, a block, a steal, whatever, and he's going to clear that fantasy score. All right, and when he does, I will make sure I rub it in the next video. But I'm not going to do this here. But here's what I'm saying. Over a broad spectrum of data, okay, majority of the time, this is pretty much telling us that Aaron Gordon will surpass 24 and a half prop line here. And once again, the tool loves Aaron Gordon. I mean, at the end of the day, think about it. I get the whole thought process of, oh, if you're watching the games, Aaron Gordon's covering AD and it's taking away from his scoring, blah 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 blah, whatever reasoning you want to have. But the dude's on the floor for 40 minutes a game. And when somebody's on the floor for 40 minutes a game, that is the number one key. That is the main factor that is kept in consideration when it comes to guys that you want to bet on. You want to bet on guys who are going to be on the floor a ton because at the end of the day, their opportunity raises when they're on the floor a ton. Regardless of who's guarding them, regardless of any of that, if they're on the floor a ton, that is a big, big, big factor to keep in mind. And obviously, when it comes to smart data, so that's why I'm just explaining. So obviously, when it comes to smart data, the guys who are going to be on the floor, who are going to have that opportunity, are going to be guys that are going to be popping for fantasy score. You don't have to take Aaron Gordon if you don't want to. Who knows? He might go under again, but it's coming where he surpasses this over. All right. Now, where we're going to start off with is going to be going back to the well on Austin Reeves. I love Austin Reeves over 24 and a half PRA here at home in Los Angeles. Vegas likes the over at minus 125. He's hit it in 7 of his last 10. We have him projected at 26.83, almost 27. A 2.33 differential between where we have his PRA and where his prop line is for Prize Picks today. Austin Reeves has been a big part of this team. He's been playing super heavy minutes, same kind of thing as Aaron Gordon, except he's actually doing something with it. Austin Reeves has been fantastic. And at home in Los Angeles here, I'm expecting the Lakers to get their first W of the series here and have a good game, and all these guys all around have solid performances. So Austin Reeves is the top Laker when it comes to regular prop types. So over 24 and a half PRA for Austin Reeves. I know y'all see Aaron Gordon here. Once again, I'm tempted, but I'm not going to do any Aaron Gordon because, you know, because y'all going to yell at me. All right, so let's go. If you take away that, let's see, free throws made. We've got Reeves and D'Angelo Russell on free throws made. Russell's interesting at 1.5. That feels pretty low. Field goals attempted and stuff has not been added yet. Let's go Michael Porter Jr.'s fantasy score. Let's go ahead and go use a fantasy score, but let's go Michael Porter Jr. fantasy score over 27. Michael Porter Jr. has been having a solid series. He has been doing very, very well. Let me see. In their last game, Michael Porter Jr. got 16, 7, and 3. Didn't include anything in the steal and blocks category. That's the thing that I'm talking about. Is like some of these games, these guys will get involved in that, and that'll give them a big bump on Prize Picks. And some games they just won't. Michael Porter Jr. went 15, 10, and 2 in the first game with a couple blocks. Easily hit it. Um, 27 feels like a good score for Michael Porter Jr. to be able to cross over today. It kind of contradicts my love for Aaron Gordon, but because if Michael Porter Jr. is out there balling, that's probably taken away a little bit from Aaron Gordon. But I do like Michael Porter Jr.'s fantasy score over 27. So we're going to do Michael Porter Jr. over 27 and Austin Reeves over 24.5 PRA for today's NBA picks at NHL. So for hockey today, we got a couple at the very top of the list. No unders are really sticking out. We've got Alexander Barkov over 2.5 shots on goal. Vegas likes the over. He's hit in 6 of his last 10. We have him projected at 3.08 tonight. That's a 0.58 differential between where his prop line is on Prize Picks and where we have him projected to go. Love Alexander Barkov. He's in a fantastic position here. And then now I have to choose somebody on the Carolina side. There's not a ton of value on the Carolina side. As you can see, it's all yellows. But the best option would be Brent Burns. His shot prop type's at 3.5. Vegas likes the over slightly at minus 120. He's hit it in 5 of his last 10. We have him projected at 3.78. So only a 0.28 differential, but at least it is a positive differential. There's nothing crazy on the under. This one is only minus 0.18, so it's very close. I could definitely see a scenario where Brent Burns possibly does not get it, but at the end of the day, Brent Burns is a big part of this Carolina squad. He's the main man, and in this series between them and Florida, he's going to be needed to do a lot. And Brent Burns going over 3.5, damn sure could happen in this matchup against Florida here. So I'm going over on Brent Burns 3.5, and then Alexander Barkov over 2.5. For our hockey plays, let's get into baseball. All right. Aaron Judge is once again at the top. If you guys know from yesterday, I predicted that home run yesterday, and he got it. Fantastic. That was amazing. So he got that home run. Let's see what plays we're trying to do. Instead of just going with um, any hitter fantasy score, I want to take a look at some of this other stuff. So total bases at the top of the list. You've got Doyle against Texas today. You've got Lamonte Wade sticks out. It's like, damn, he's a solid batter to just be at 0.5 total bases. He's got the lefty-lefty matchup, which is why he's kind of dropped down a little bit. Um, Pitcher strikeouts. Let's take a look here. All right. So, nothing really crazy sticking out to me. I do like the spot for Logan Webb against Miami. They strike out a good little bit. At the top of the list, you've got Braxton Garrett. Any unders? No unders are really crazy on that. So we have Braxton Garrett that I would be interested in, and Logan Webb I'm also interested in. Hmm. Tough, man. Pitching outs. Any pitching outs stick out? We've got Eflin projected to go under against Milwaukee today. That's a good little under to grab. Logan Gilbert expected to go over against Atlanta. Pitching, earn runs. We don't have earn runs or anything like that. Okay. So, for today, let's do a pitching outs. Let's go ahead and let me see. Let me verify. I'm pretty sure that this Milwaukee game is in Milwaukee, right? No, it's actually in Tampa Bay. So I'm not going to play the under on that one, even though the data suggests the under needs to be played there, which still feels like a good spot. But okay, pitcher strikeouts. We're just going to go a couple over on pitcher strikeouts. Nothing's really sticking out to me as, oh, I need to do that. So I'm going to go over on Logan Webb, over 5.5. Vegas likes the over at minus 130. We have him projected at 6.03, so a 0.53 differential. So we like the over on Logan Webb. And then we're going to go the top differential on the slate, and that's Braxton Garrett against San Francisco today. His prop line's at 4.5. Vegas isn't leaning either way, but a 5.19 projection and 0.69 differential for Braxton Garrett. Braxton Garrett's got a very good K rate. San Francisco's got some decent bats versus lefties, but I can see Garrett getting that 5 strikeouts at least. He's got solid strikeout stuff, so I really, really like that spot for him today. All right, so Braxton Garrett over 4.5, and then on the other side of that game, Logan Webb over 5.5 is what we're gonna do for MLB first inning runs tool. Let's see what you got here. The favorite under for first inning runs is Guardians and Mets unders. Max Scherzer has a 0. Tanner Bibby 3.38, very, very good. Everything's good except the over-unders at 8, which is but it's still right there on the edge, so that's still good. So the best under is the Guardians and Mets, and the best over is going to be the Athletics and the Astros here in this one. I mean, any of these really. Oh, wow, this one really sticks out to me. Look at this one. No, let's do Dodgers and Cardinals over. Noah Syndergaard's been mashed. Mikolas has been mashed. Vegas likes the over. 9.5 over under total. Combined ERA of 10.5. Whip a combined of 2.11. Horrible. Both offenses are mashing at a 0.922 in the first inning. Yeah, that's over. Dodgers and Cardinals is going over, and then Guardians and Mets is going under. All right. Next up, CSGO. CSGO has been fantastic. Once again, swept yesterday. It's just been absolutely ridiculous. Um, Love to see it. But I'm excited to just keep that going, though, man. Let's keep it going. Let's stay hot. And let's start it off with JL, right? That's JL or J1? J1? No, it's J1 for Apex. Over 36.5, map 1 and 2 kills. We have him projected at 41.18. That's a 4.68 differential between where his prop line is and where we have him projected to go. All right. So I really like him. And then on the other side, Apex. Rolling with Apex once again over headshots. His map 1 and 2 headshots is at 12. We have him projected at 15.79. That's a 3.79 differential between where his headshots projection is on Prizepicks and where we're expecting him to get his headshots. So J1 for Apex for map 1 and 2 kills over 36.5. Sorry, for J1 over. See, that's what threw me off. Apex. All right. J1 for Team Apex over 36.5 map 1 and 2 kills. And then Apex for Team Vitality on the other side of that game. Maps 1 and 2 headshots over 12. 15.79 projection. Absolutely fantastic, both those guys. So, love both those spots. Take advantage of J1 and Apex on the other side. All right. Next up, let's stay hot in CSGO, baby. I'm looking to sweep once again on that one. So, here we go. All right, so under Luis Diaz once again. We're gonna grab the under on him. We grabbed the under last time when we hit. We're gonna grab the under again here for Luis Diaz against Liverpool. His shots is at 2.5, so he needs to hit 3 to mess us up here. We have him only projected at 1.7. That's a minus 0.8 differential. So Luis Diaz for Liverpool against Aston Villa today is going under 2.5 shots. All right. Next up, it's between Mitrovic or I'm gonna go under on Olivier Giroud for Milan going against Sampdoria. His shots is at 3.5. We have him at 2.88. So he needs 4 shots to get the over here, where we have him projected at 2.88. That's a minus 0.62 differential. So we're going 2 unders for soccer. We're going under on Luis Diaz for Liverpool, under on Oliver Giroud for Milan. The reason I didn't grab the over is because it's an even number, and I'd rather not risk the match. So that's why I'm going this one. As you can see, the differentials are very close. 0.63 positive differential for Mitrovic is over, and then a 0.62 minus differential for Oliver Giroud for that. So I'm going to go with him because these are at 2.5 and 3.5. Better chances of getting that over instead of worrying about a match. So I'm going to go under on both of those guys for today. All right? And that's it. So let's recap. On NBA, Aaron Gordon's a fantastic choice to go over his fantasy score once again. But we're going to go with Michael Porter over 27 for his fantasy score, and then Austin Reeves over 24.5 PRA is for the NBA. NHL, we're going over on Alexander Barkov, and we are going over on Brent Burns. For MLB, we are going a couple pitcher strikeouts. We're going over on Braxton Garrett at 4.5, and we're going over Logan Webb at 5.5. And then our first inning runs is going to be over on the Dodgers and Cardinals as the favorite. And then we've got oh, we've got a new one of the Marlins and Giants came in as the best under. So we're going to rock the Marlins and Giants as the best under that we got there. As always, keep refreshing the tool, man. Data keeps coming in and things could alter a little bit, and you can grab the best value when it comes in. So Marlins, Giants under there. All right. CSGO, we're going over on J1 maps 1 and 2 kills, and then we're going over on Apex map 1 and 2 headshots over 12. And then last but not least, we're going a couple unders on soccer. Under on Luis Diaz for Liverpool and under on Oliver Giroud for Milan. All right. Thank you guys for joining me as always. Go out there and get this money, baby. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $15 a month. Take advantage. Play the best plays that are possible utilizing data and have more success in the long run. Y'all have an amazing weekend, and I'm out. Peace.